So, once again, back onto the breach. Temple of the Damned is a fun mission, because you don't have a base to worry about. Well, not your own. So, basically, the king died, got assassinated by Garona, half orc. So, yeah, your last decree by the former king is that you be the one responsible for taking down everything as the war chief.
No peasants dare approach the vile temple, and only
yeah, to basically drive out the invaders, all sorts of fun stuff.
You must strike boldly and
typical
without air, for there will be
fantasy setting for this type of thing. This mission is a little... like I said, it's fun. It's straightforward as can be. This is what you have. You have nothing else. If you lose anything, you lose it. You're done. Which is why I saved here.
Yes.
Now, if you hesitate in this mission, you will die.
Yes.
The first thing pretty much you have to do is scout a bit.
Yes.
So, you have a bunch of clerics, Farsight.
Your will, sire? Yes,
you have a
my
bunch
lord.
of
Yes,
conjurers, so scorpions are actually a good method.
Yes, my lord. My liege.
And they'll just keep sending waves and waves and waves until you blow up their entire
my
base.
lord. Yes.
And make sure to bring everyone down inside it. So, me being curious, I just send a bunch of scorpions in to see what I run into. And I run into a bunch of guys. Luckily, because they're scorpions, I can just keep casting them and nothing will really be depleted from my reserves. And I can actually see what they've got. And at this point, I should mention, this mission is actually rather short if you go the straight, direct approach. And by that, I mean carefully trying to take everything down, because you don't have to worry about anything behind you, no attacks behind you. They pretty much can only come from one direction, except a little later. They'll send spiders at you like they did there. So basically just sit there and take it. And then once they do that, if you don't do this, if you don't, like, go on the offensive, they'll just keep doing it and you'll die. There's one kind of funny walkthrough I saw on this where it was you basically just send everyone charging in their base off the bat, and 80% of the time you actually can get lucky that way. I'm not charging in quite as fast, but I'm still basically charging in. There are two ways into their base, straight from the east and from the south. These do send guys at you from both directions, so if you're not careful when you're attacking, like one of their groups will actually come at you from the south.
Your bidding?
So the next thing basically is just more spiders. Sorry, scorpions. I'm too used to playing as the orcs in this, which is funny. The orcs I found were, I don't know, in Warcraft and Warcraft 2 I tended to play more as the orcs. Even for fun, but outside of the archers, I tend to have more fun as the orcs. Also, it's a little more challenging to go play as the orcs because you don't have healing. You just have to deal with it, and pretty much make units and hope you don't lose them. So, in a matter of speaking, orcs are hard mode in this game. Because there are a few things you can do on the human side that actually makes things easier. Now, these spiders are annoying just because they slowly pull you down. But standard orc tactics. Standard warlocks. Alright, so the earlier section that I sped up 300%. The rest of this, basically the rest of this, is going to be 200% speed. All in all, this mission was like 14 minutes. And like I said, it's a fairly straightforward mission. The Narcoites get really annoying here because you don't have any way to bring anything back. And also they keep raising skeletons because there's one off screen in this fog. The also other funny thing about this is most of the map you don't actually have to bother exploring, as long as you know where they're coming from, because, like I said, there's like a gold mine to your north, I think, but it doesn't matter. You have no peasants, you have no town, you can just straight up go on the offensive. And most of my guys I don't actually bother using, but because I have the chance, I figured why not, let's run some fire. And pretty much after this mission, the Conjurers will get really, really, really good.
Yes. Yes, yes, my lord. Yes.
There are only 2 missions left, and the next mission they learn their final ability, which is probably the one reason why you'd ever want to go human in this game outside the shenanigan archery. And I know I keep saying archers every single video, but they're literally the best unit until endgame.
Yes, my lord.
So yeah, just rain fire on them, and make sure you protect your Conjurers. I kind of decided to move the catapults in now, although I didn't really need to. So, moving in slowly,
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Yes.
trying to taunt them.
Yes, my lord.
AI is amazingly easy to bait in this.
Yes, my lord. Yes, your will, sire.
And then, like I said, you've only got the one town, basically.
Yes, my lord.
I'm not sure what else to call it. But the one town. Oh yeah, there's the Cloud of Miasma, or whatever it is that they cast. I'll make sure to probably actually check what that is in the book, or online.
Yes.
But yeah, pretty much send the catapults in to do some cleanup jobs. And they'll still kind of send stuff at you. It's kind of funny that I actually managed to get those catapults in there basically unharmed. I mean, outside of that spider. So I'm down to 2, which is more than enough. Well, 3, I didn't bother sending the last one in. And then I got lucky there with the Orc. But I've pretty much lost my catapults, because there's no way for me not to act like an idiot somehow in some mission. Like I said, that one silly walkthrough that I found was like, just send your guys in. If you send them all in, you can probably luck out, and 90% of the time you'll actually win. And it's true, you can kind of win like that in 5 minutes-ish. But at this point, it's pretty much just take out their base. Things begin to slow down. If there was ever anything you wanted to try in this map just to mess around with in terms of tactics, why not? Go ahead. I was having way too much fun with the Conjurers and raining fire. If it's like what happens in Warcraft 2, where you have your mages, or wizards, I forget what they were. I think it was mages. No, maybe wizards. That's how long it's been since I played Warcraft 2. But just having a bunch of them cast Blizzard on top of each other, or having a bunch of Death Knights cast Death Decay on top of each other, stacks up nicely. And luckily, I've pretty much wiped out their base here. Minus a few things. And then with this, we'll basically have 2 missions left. And oh my god, the difficulty ramps up. I cannot begin to state how much I loathe the last 2 missions. There is no fun in them. You can't really... You can try to win through other means, but there's pretty much only one win con in both, and it's straight up a race. More so in the last mission, not so much in the next one, but the next one is fairly race or die. And with that, like I said, that mission is like 14-15 minutes
Even these children of the underworld are no
at my slow pace. And my carelessness also. If I hadn't lost all my catapults, I probably would have actually had that done sooner.